परवरदिगार, सबके राखनहार और सबकी रक्षा करने वाले, तुम्हारा कोई आदि नहीं है और न तुम्हारा कोई अंत है। तुम अद्वैत हो, तुम तुलना से परे हो और तुम्हारा पार कोई नहीं पा सकता है। तुम्हारा कोई रंग और कोई रूप नहीं है। तुम आविर्भाव से रहित हो और तुम गुणातीत हो। तुम अपार हो और अगाध हो, कल्पना और धारणा से परे हो, शाश्वत और अनश्वर हो। तुम अखंडनीय हो और दिव्य नेत्रों के सिवाय और किसी भी प्रकार से तुम्हें कोई नहीं देख सकता है। तुम्हारा अस्तित्व सदैव था, तुम सदैव रहते हो और तुम सदैव रहोगे। तुम सर्वत्र हो, तुम हर वस्तु में हो और तुम हर जगह से परे तथा हर वस्तु से परे भी हो। तुम आकाश में हो और पाताल में हो। तुम व्यक्त हो और अव्यक्त हो। तुम सब लोकों पर हो और समस्त लोकों से परे भी हो। तुम तीनों जगतों में हो और तीनों जगतों से परे भी हो। तुम अगोचर हो और स्वतंत्र हो। तुम सृष्टि के रचने वाले हो, स्वामियों के स्वामी हो, समस्त मनों और हृदयों के ज्ञाता हो। तुम सर्वशक्तिमान हो और सर्वव्यापी हो। तुम अनंत ज्ञान हो, अनंत शक्ति हो और अनंत आनंद हो। तुम ज्ञान के महासागर हो, सर्वज्ञ हो, अनंत ज्ञान रखने वाले हो। तुम भूत, वर्तमान और भविष्य के ज्ञाता हो और तुम स्वयं ज्ञान हो। तुम पूर्ण दयामय हो और सदैव हितकारी हो। तुम आत्माओं की आत्मा हो और अनंत गुणों से संपन्न एक परमात्मा हो। तुम सत्य, ज्ञान और परमानंद की त्रिमूर्ति हो। तुम सत्य के मूल हो, प्रेम के महासागर हो। तुम सनातन सत्ता हो, ऊंचों में सबसे ऊंचे हो। तुम प्रभु और परमेश्वर हो। तुम परब्रह्म हो और परात्पर परब्रह्म भी हो। तुम परब्रह्म परमात्मा हो, अल्लाह हो, इलाही हो, यज़दान हो, अहुरमज़्द हो और प्रियतम ईश्वर हो। तुम्हारा नाम इज़्ज़त अर्थात एकमात्र पूज्य है। हे असीम दया के निधि प्रभुराज, हम अपने सब पापों के लिए पश्चाताप करते हैं। हर एक विचार के लिए जो असत्य, अनुचित या गंदा था, हर एक बोले हुए शब्द के लिए जिसे बोलना हमें उचित ना था, और हर एक कर्म के लिए जिसे करना हमें उचित ना था। स्वार्थ से प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द और विचार के लिए तथा द्वेष प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द और विचार के लिए हम पश्चाताप करते हैं। विशेषकर हर एक कामुक विचार तथा क्रिया के लिए, ऐसे हर एक वचन के लिए जिसको हमने पूरा नहीं किया, और सभी निंदा, पाखंड, दंभ या लोगों के पीछे उनके दोष बताने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं। और खासकर दूसरों का नाश करने वाले हर एक कर्म के लिए, दूसरों को दुख देने वाले हर एक शब्द तथा कर्म के लिए तथा दूसरों पर दुख गिरने की इच्छा करने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं। हे प्रभुराज, आप हम पर असीम दया करके हमारे किए हुए पापों को क्षमा कीजिए, और वैसे ही आपकी मर्जी के अनुसार विचार करने में, बोलने में तथा कार्य करने में जो हमारी असमर्थता सदा रहती आई है, उसको भी क्षमा कीजिए। यही हमारी आपसे प्रार्थना है। प्रियतम परमात्मा, हमारी ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम तुझसे अधिक प्रेम करें, और अधिक और अधिक और फिर भी उससे भी अधिक प्रेम करें, जब तक कि हम तुझ में मिलकर एक हो जाने के पात्र बन जाए। और तू हम सब की ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम अंत अंत तक प्रियतम बाबा का दामन दृढ़ता से पकड़े रहे। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
बोलो अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
मेहर मेहरा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
So on behalf of the Avatar Meher Baba Bombay Center, big warm welcome to Sohrab bhai and thank you very much. Thank you for accepting our invitation. I won't take any further time. You don't need any introduction. So all yours. Boli Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
First of all, thank Bombay Baba lovers and the Bombay Center and Mernosh. Actually, he was instrumental in inviting me. Actually, Rustam and I both want to thank Mernosh because Rustam and I always do Baba programs wherever we are invited together. And of course, now he lives in America with his family and kids over there. But then when I am here, he is with me also, with me in my heart, as I feel and he feels that we are one soul in two bodies. So he is right here. This is Rustam and Sohrab both here, sitting on this chair. Yeah. You must have heard me and Rustam always later on. Now, at least now, when we did Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, and I shouted aloud, Meher Mehra ki Jai. Baba said that Mehra is my Radha. And Baba indicated in 1926 that Mehra's importance to me is that he gave Mehra a heart-shaped ring engraved Meher. He declared to the woman Mandli, Mehra is my Radha. Her love is unique. She is most important to me. This is the way Baba made Mehra's place in as his beloved unmistakably clear. Our mother Pareen was once in Guru Prasad having lunch with Baba in the dining hall. And the women Manli were there, of course, with Baba having lunch. And Pareen Mai was looking at Baba and Baba was looking at her. Of course, Mehra was busy talking with Mani and, chit-chatting with them. And Pareen Mai looked at Baba and said, Baba, Mehra is your Radha. And Baba said, she didn't listen. Say it loud. So he says, Baba, Mehra is your Radha. And then Mehra turned and looked at Baba and looked at Pareen. And she had a very beautiful, shy smile, very, very beautiful smile. So that's what the importance of Mehra to Baba was. Baba said that Mehra is the purest of the pure soul and she is my beloved. So in today's people, when they greet, they say Sitaram. They say Radhe Krishna. They take Radha's name first. But Mehra never ever wanted her name to be before Baba. So when Baba passed away, dropped his body, Mehra was there. And our mother, Pareen, whenever we would go to Mehrazad and be with her, she would make us all say aloud to her, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, Meher Mehra ki Jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. And she would be very shy, like very beautiful, girlish smile, and she would go. So once we were doing that, she called Rustam and me inside Baba's bedroom. And she brought us over there. She said, I am very pleased when you do that, but not now. Very clear, distinct instructions to Rustam and me not to do it now, but after I go to Baba. This is the sign. do it as much as you want. So now I thought, is it the time to start doing Meher Mehra Ki Jai along with Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai, like Radhe Krishna, Sita Ram, and this Meher Mehra. So that's how we now do that. And if anybody wants to do it, can do it. If they don't feel like it's all right, but let us be the pioneers in starting this before hundreds of years later people start doing it themselves. So that's how I wanted to begin this program, because I thought it is now time for me to bring out this to Baba lovers all over the world, if I ever go to. All we can do, Rustam and I can do, is share with you our stories of our life and companionship with our God Uncle, and that wonderful love we have received from him. And we were very often blessed to lighten his universal burden with our entertainment, which he always enjoyed very much. And that's what we would like to share with you, apart from talking about spirituality and the planes and discourses and all that. That is all beautiful. But what we are going to talk to you about is our stories and our love and companionship with our God Uncle. So of course, our father Beheram was always with Baba, and of course all Baba's brothers, Jal, Beheram, Adi, Adi was too young, was the youngest, and they all were with Baba. They went along with Baba all over in 30s also to America with tours and all that. And Shireen Mai would always complain to Baba, see what you have done, everybody's gone with you, now who's going to look after me, and this and that. And my father Beheram said that he was there at the time when she was complaining to Baba, and Baba looked at Beheram and said, to Panniji, why don't you get married? He said, Beheram said, Baba, no, can't you do that a little bit for me? Get married and make mom happy and all that. So then Beheram agreed to get married. And now the girl who's to be the girl for Beheram, so Sheriarji, sister Piroja, her grandchild was my mother Pareen, of the biological mother. My mother then had a stepmother, and Sheriarji knew that she was being very ill-treated by the stepmother. So Sheriarji is the one who told Baba that he wants Pareen to get married to Beheram. So the marriage was agreed upon by Baba. Baba did the engagement of them, put the rings on their fingers, and then got them married in Nasik. There was 4 days of entertainment Baba arranged for the marriage, Qawwali programs, this and that. And of course in those days the Mandli, even Kitty and Elizabeth and Norina and all, they were all there, which was celebrated for years and years and years. And then of course when they got married, a year passed by, and Shireen Mai started again telling Baba that Pareen was not conceiving, So she said, I want a grandchild. So Baba said, Atase, it happened. No, but I want it. It's been now quite some time that, So Baba gave a rose petal to my mother to eat. And that's how she got conceived. And that's how my mother's impression of Baba as God in human form took very strong hold at the time, And of course, the first child born was Sheriar, who was 10 years older than Rustam and me. And of course, we nicknamed, it was a pet name given to him by Mani, it was Sheru. So we always called him Sheru. And then a year later, another child was born, and it was a girl. Her name was Gulnar. She was 9 years older than Rustam and me. And she was, lovingly we called her Gulu. And after 9 years, Rustam and I were born. And Baba was in Satara at that time. And Baba instantly was informed by telegram by Beheram that twins have been born. So Baba sent a telegram back saying, name them Rustam and Sohrab. But my mother says that in the early days of her pregnancy, months of her pregnancy, when Rustam and I were pregnant with her, she never knew that they were twins. because in those there was nothing like sonography and this and that, So she had a dream when she was 3 months pregnant, and the dream was that Shirinmai is sitting in between two empty cradles and swaying them. That's what she saw, and she was quite confused. What was it all about? And eventually it did happen that we were born as twins. So of course in those days, in the hospital, after giving birth, the woman was kept in the hospital for quite a few days. On the third day, Baba came to the hospital, Sassoon Hospital, same hospital Rustam and I were born. And Baba came, my mom said, and he went to both the cradles, and then looked at one cradle, and then looked at the other cradle. Then he pointed out to my mom that this is Rustam and this is Sohrab. So my mother immediately took a black thread and tied it around Rustam's hand so that she could recognize. We were very identical. Tying it down. So my mom said, "Main khas bandi." The reason I kept that I should not give you, your diarrhea medicine twice, So that's how the beginning of the thing started. And of course, we were back home. And whenever Baba would go through Pune or for his work or something like that, he would always come to meet Shirinmai, and of course we were not there when we were born. Shirinmai passed away in 43, we were born in 45. So today we are 80 years old. So Baba, it seems when we were 3 months old, Baba came to Baba house. For some reason he had come. And Rustam, my mother says, was so seriously sick. He had a very high temperature for a couple of days and it wouldn't go down. And that day it went to like 104 or something like that. And they were all praying to Baba, okay, what's going to happen? The doctor said, we'll try and see if we can save one of them, we can save Rustam. It's happened, Baba came with the mandali. And my mother was thrilled, that Baba has come now. Now things are going to be good. But it happened that like Baba always does it, he does his work in his most unique way. He goes to the cradles where Rustam and I were there and looks at me, who was well and healthy and, nice. I'm smiling in the cradle. And Baba says, it's very good. He picks me up, puts me on his chest, and my mom says, starts playing with me. And he points to Rustam at my mother and says, he's very weak. My mother is shocked. What is Baba Su bole? What is he saying? He's too weak. Upar jao, he's going to go up. So my mother got a shock of her life and she started weeping. My mother says, she started weeping. I said, Baba. My mother says, she tells us the story later on when we grown up. She said, then I got a little strong. And I said, Baba, you are the one who is the giver and who is the taker. You have given them both to me, so why take one? Take both of them. So Baba put his hand on his chin like that. Is it so? He looked at that, But still he didn't say anything. He put me down in the cradle. He met everybody and was about to leave, went to the door. And mom says, like a lightning, he turned around, went straight to the cradle, Rustam's cradle, picked him up, put him on the chest, started petting him, playing with him, and smiled to my mom in a very teasing way and put him down. And my mother started weeping. And as soon as he went out, within an hour or so, his fever went down drastically and he was, well and healthy. And that's what I tell him, Rustam, tu aaje juto che is because of Baba. So, yeah. So that's one of the old stories that I can remember before, of course, Baba, But my mom would always say that Shirinmai was such a loving mother she had ever found, because she had a stepmother. Though Shirinmai was very strict in every sense, very particular, very perfect, very clean, But she taught my mother how to cook and this, and then they were like a team together. And of course, about Sheriyarji, my mother had a short term with him, but he was the most beautiful father she could ever find. And she would always say that I would be always afraid of ghost stories, because Sheriyarji was also, had worked at the, Tower of Silence, and he would tell us some experiences. And she would say, I am afraid of ghosts. She said, nahi, ghabrawana nahi. Whenever you get afraid of ghosts or anything, he would say, hold your thumb like this and say, Yazdan, Yazdan, Yazdan. She used to tell us that. So now my mom would say, so, no, not to be afraid. Baba, Baba, Baba. She would do that, But, he was, but my father, Beheram, would always tell Rustam and me, he himself has seen Sheriyarji every night before going to bed, bowing down to Baba's photograph before going to bed. Which father would have that conviction of his son being God in human form than his own father? That was an amazing thing. So the other story my mom would tell about Shirin, of course we were, not there at the time, that Baba sent a telegram to her. One of the time, that memo, I'm coming with 5 people, with Mandli, and please prepare lunch for all of us, So my mother said, Shirin was very excited and this and that, and she told me and, Pareen and she both started cooking for 5 people and all that. And as it would be, Baba comes with 15 people. And Shirin, my mom says, is all angry and says, Aisu, what is he doing? Baba comes, Mero, you told me telegram 5 people and you bring 15 people. Now how it is going to happen? Now what are you going to eat and who is going to feed? My mom says that, Baba said, Memo, Shant, don't worry, I am there, everything is going to be fine. So my mom says that Baba goes to the kitchen, in those days there was those, that matti ka chula, sigri kitchen, and there were 3 tapelas, vessels over there with dal, rice and 1 vegetable. And Baba takes and such, I will start serving, So he starts stirring and stirring and stirring, and nobody ever realizes. Baba feeds all the 15 people. He feeds himself too. Mom doesn't realize, Memo doesn't realize, but Baba is doing that. Everybody has their fill, and Mom says that it's an amazing thing that even after they feed and go away, there's still food remaining in the vessels, So that's how Baba's touch, is always Baba's touch is so beautiful. So that's one of the stories that we remember growing up, our mom telling us about that in those times, And of course, our growing up with Baba at the time, everything that we would do, we would be as with Baba's permission, everything we wanted to do. He was always there to guide us whether we should do this, whether we should do that or not. All that stuff was there. So I remember in 1956, years old, and Baba came to Pune with his bundle, and then came to Baba house and called Rustam and me. That was a sign, because we were quite heavy. He called Rustam and me and said, bring marbles. So we both rushed and we got our bag of marbles, glass marbles. Hey, Baba is going to play with us. We were all excited, wow, it's good. And Baba walks out in the compound, goes in the room next to Baba's room, which is there now, where it was his brother Jal's room, climbs up on the bed on one side and Rustam and I are on the other side of the bed. And Baba says, takes a bunch of glass marbles and puts in the center of the bed. And then he takes 1 striker, and I take 1 striker, Rustam takes 1 striker. We are sitting on the opposite side of him, glass marbles, and we all ready to, the game is like you strike the marbles and the bunch comes out, whoever gets the maximum is the winner. So I am all excited and I am about to shoot. Baba said, first I. We both stopped. Of course, how can you refuse? I said, yes, Baba, you can do that. You shoot. So Baba takes that striker, aims so hard at the bunch, and it gives. Not only the marbles, some of them come out of that bunch, but a couple of them break to pieces. This is a fact. And Rustam and I are shocked, you know. And I said, I said, Baba, Marutta, it's my turn. Game is over. Game is over. He just got up from the bed and walked out. And Rustam and I started running behind him. Came to the house, you know, inside the house. And he met Beheram and Pareen and Gulnar and Sheru and all of us and went with the Mandli on the way to Satara. And that's after hours later we came to know that Baba met with that very serious accident in Satara and he injured himself so badly. Dr. Neenu expired in that hospital, in that accident, and Baba was very badly injured, you know, and Pendu was very badly injured. So my mom always attributes that game, that Baba played that game, bringing the accidents upon himself to suffer for the humanity, you know. Yeah. So that's one of the stories that I remember, you know, of the time growing up with Baba, because that was not the time we spent most of the time with Baba, because Baba was always moving out, new life, and Rustam and I were too young, you know, at the time. But whenever he would come to Baba house, we would always have the chance to meet him. And I can always remember, Rustam and I can always remember his walk, that he would come from the road to the lane to the Baba house, you know, like majestic like a king with his hair flowing, and the Mandli running after him with an umbrella, you know. It was so, that sight, you can never forget that sight of the beautiful divine sight that you see him coming towards Baba house. But also, you know, growing up, we were like 11 years old or something, 10 years old. And Rustam and I always liked to play drama and games. We were very fond of that, you know. And there was a garden very close to our Baba house, near the opposite the fire temple. And Rustam and I would have a lot of friends, and we would fight. Once we were doing a kind of a drama in the garden, that he was dressed up as the king and I was dressed up as the king, you know, with sword fences and this and that. And we had a little army, you know, I think 7 boys with him and 7 boys with me. And then we were like playing a war, you know. And there was quite a few people who came to the garden watching this fun. You know, there were some people on the roadside also watching the fun. And we also always had a maidservant looking after us, because Rustam and I were very mischievous when we were growing up. Till the very end we were mischievous. Even now we are mischievous. So, so there was a group of people, and some 2 or 3 men, they approached the servant and said, "Who are these boys?" And he said that, "Well, why? What do you want to know?" "No, we would like to see their parents. We would like to meet their parents." So she got a little scared, you know. So she came and disrupted the whole game and dragged Rustam and me to the house, you know, that your parents want you, now you have to go fast and all that. And the whole thing was disturbed, you know, and we had to rush home thinking something, why would our parents want us to come so fast? But she was afraid that these kind of guys were kidnappers or something of the sort. But then they did follow and they did come. And my father was there. And there were some people from some production company, probably the Prabhat Studios, who made those epic mythological movies or something of that sort. And they were going to produce a movie on Love and Kush, the twin sons of Ram. So they found that, these were the identical twins, you know, and that would be the most appropriate things, you know. So they told my father that we want to, you know, we're going to make a movie on Love and Kush, and we would like to, you know, for them to act. And my father said, no, we can't do that. I cannot say anything now because, you know, they're still studying in school. He said, no, we will provide them with 1 year for private tuition. And my father said, anyway, and, you know, it's going to be really wonderful. Baba, he said, no, I have to take permission of my elder brother, Meher Baba. He said, your elder brother, he has to give you permission? He said, well, he has to give us permission. So then Baba wrote to Mani and to Telegram, because everything would go through Mani, you know, our Mani Fui, you know, Baba's sister. And so it was read to Baba that so-and-so is the thing, and this and Rustam and I were so excited. Hey, are we going to be actors? School ma jasu, when we go, autograph karo, you know, all that, that excitement, you know, growing up. Now we're going to be good, famous actors and this and that. So Baba's letter came. Baba absolutely does not want them to act in any movies. our faces went down. But, Baba knows what is best. And of course, we were breastfed on his love to grow up loving him as God in human form. There was no other way of knowing him. So, of course, that's the biggest gift that we've got to understand. That was what we've got, the greatest gift. So we said, yeah, anyway, it's okay. That doesn't matter. So then the next day they came back, with a briefcase of money and to tempt my father. This is the beginning of it. My father said, even if you bring me 10 bags of this, it's not going to be no. So that's one of the incidents. How Baba really works on you, not to bring your ego up. From the very beginning, he taught us to be just what you are. So that was one of the incidents that I really remember, of Baba. Growing up with Baba. And of course, the maximum time that Rustam and I spent with Baba is in the Guru Prasad days, right from 1958 to 1968. That's where we spent most of our times. And in between, of course, whenever Baba would want us to come to Mirazad, we would go for a day, or sometimes we have stayed there for a night too, with Baba. But in the Guru Prasad, it was like every day. But before I start with the Guru Prasad stories of fun and laughter and all that, let me sing you a song that Mani Fui wrote for Rustam and me to sing in English. It's a song in English. It's a very simple song in English. Even those who don't know English can sing it. But I want you to all join with me when I sing with Rustam and me. Rustam is singing with me too. I'm singing by myself, but he's singing with me. And that's how we always begin our talks and savas with this song for everybody to participate before I continue telling you the other stories that I want to. So. This song she especially wrote to me because Rustam and I, when we would go to the States for Savas there, so she wrote this song in English so that we could sing it over there and also sing it over here too. It's a very beautiful song, so simple song, but very loving. You can feel Mani auntie in that. You can feel her. Meher Baba, Jai 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 Meher Baba. 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 Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Baba, 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 Jai 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 Meher Baba. Baba, 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 Jai 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 Meher Baba. 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 There is none like Meher Baba. There is none like Meher Baba. There is none but Meher Baba. There is none but Meher Baba. Sing all hearts, sing Meher Baba. Sing all hearts, sing Meher Baba. Jai 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 Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Baba, 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 Baba. Jai 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 Meher 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 Baba. Who is Meher Baba? Who is Meher Baba? God is, man is Meher Baba. God is, man is Meher Baba. Love is Meher Baba. Jai 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 Meher Baba. Jai 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 Meher Baba. Where is Meher Baba? Here is, there is Meher Baba. Here is, there is Meher Baba. Everywhere is Meher Baba. Jai 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 Meher Baba. Meher Baba. Meher Baba. Meher Baba. Meher Baba. Meher Baba. Baba 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 Baba. Jai 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 Meher 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 Baba. He is with you, Meher Baba.
He is with you, Meher Baba.
Always be with Meher Baba.
Always be with Meher Baba.
All day long say Baba Baba.
All day long say Baba Baba.
Baba 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 Baba. Jai Jai Baba Meher Baba. Jai 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 Baba Baba. Meher Baba Meher. Meher Baba Meher Baba.
Meher Baba, Meher Baba.
Meher Baba Meher Baba.
Meher Baba, Meher Baba.
Baba 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 Baba. Jai 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 Meher 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 Baba. Tar Meher Baba ki Jai. Meher Mehra ki Jai. Yeah, this is one song really beautiful. You can feel Manifu in that. You know, she's so beautifully written this song. You know, I've written down all these stories for me to remember, because nowadays, even when I go to the next room, I don't remember where I'm going. So, so I wrote down everything so that I don't miss out on something. You know, even if it is like off turn, you will know. So, yeah. Amazingly, because Baba said, you know, I am God in human form and I know each and everything that happens in the universe. But there's one very funny incident that took place in Guru Prasad. Rustam and I were sitting in front of Baba in Guru Prasad in Mandli Hall. We were asked by Baba to come every day, because in those days we had school vacation, you know, and we would be asked to come every morning at 9 o'clock and go back in the evening by 6 after Baba would retire. So once we were sitting in front of Baba in Guru Prasad, and Baba's brother, our uncle Jal, was also there next to Baba. And Baba was looking at Rustam and me. And then he looks at Jal and says, do you know which one is Rustam and which one is Sohrab? So Jal looks at Rustam and says, Baba, Sohrab, this is Sohrab and this is Rustam. Rustam said, no, Baba, no, I am Rustam, I am not Sohrab. Baba looks at Jal. He says, I am God in human form. I know each and everything that happens in the universe, but I still do not know who is Rustam and who is Sohrab. That was his divine humor, you know what I am saying. So that was one of the beautiful stories, you know. Yeah. And Baba also, because we were very heavy at the time, you know, quite what you see now, I'm half the size of what I am now. I was. Rustam and I growing up were very big. So Baba also nicknamed Rustam and me Bombay Maruti. Bombay Maruti is the name, of course, the Hanuman, Bombay Maruti, but because Bombay was big, so we were like Bombay Maruti. So we said Bombay Maruti. He would always call us that also. So that was a nickname given to us. And he would enjoy Rustam and me, sitting down on the floor and getting up, because to sit down on the floor with that heavy weight and then to get up, we had to go on our knees and like dogs going around, put our hands up and then stand up, So Baba would enjoy that. Baba would really enjoy that. And he would say, Pacha beso, sit down again. Jara aao, now come. Again we would get up. Before we'd go to him, Pacha besi jao, sit down. And he would enjoy doing that and he would have a giggle, And then he would say, oh, now come and embrace me. So we both be now very happy, and he would say, come closer, come closer. So I would be standing on one side, he would be standing on the other side, and then he would bend forward, put his one hand behind my back and one hand behind Rustam's back, and we were saying, he's going to hug us and give us a kiss, And as soon as he would do that force of his hand would bang both of us together with our bellies, boing. And then he would laugh, now Pasha Besi. So that is how, he would, that was how somebody would ask that in front of Baba, did you ever feel like, your approach to him, was it like a kaka approach, Hey kaka, how are you? It was never that. It was always knowing that Baba is God uncle, he's divine. It was never that way. Including his brother, it was all divine, though the relationship was there, but it was always divine. So, that was his uncle's side of what we would always feel, And that's how we would enjoy that. Then playing cards, the game of Laris, Jimmy knows that. He would also participate in the Laris games. But Rustam and I were always made by Baba to sit on the opposite team. The reason was the opposite team always lost. And the losing team had to rub their noses on the floor, on the ground. And the Laris was a unique game. People from Pune Center would also come, and there would be like 40 people, 20 on sides of Baba and 20 on side of opposite. And opposite side, Rustam would be made to sit next to me and Baba on sides. And every time Baba would win the game, he would also cheat at times, but he would win the game. And then the opposite team had to rub their noses, and Rustam and I had to rub our noses with the big bellies coming out, and we couldn't bend. So we were so far, he would take my neck like that, and Rustam's neck, and press us down. So it would rub our noses, and we would get up, But now today we feel that how fortunate we were that Baba, made us, rub our noses in front of him. And those were the beautiful days, and how we really enjoyed being with Baba. Of course, this is all stories that I want to share of the human side of Baba as God in human form. And also, once we were sitting down in front of Baba, we were like in our teens, and Baba said, Tamaroko maru naam japo, do you repeat my name every day? And Rustam and I said, ha Baba, we repeat your name. Baba said, not like that. From today, my order to you, you have to repeat my name 101 times in the morning and 101 times in the night. So you do that. So I said, yes, Baba, yes, Baba. So of course, we were doing it. And after a week or 10 days, Baba remembered, Tamaloko Maru Naam, do you repeat my name as I told you? We said, yes, Baba, yes. Okay, stand up. So we both stood up, Now start repeating my name in front of me. So I said, Rustam, 1, 2, 3. Baba, 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 Baba. Baba, Baba. Baba said, Tamo ka aim repeat karo? I said, so fast like an engine? I said, Baba said, like this. And we were so fortunate. I will never forget that. Even today when I repeat, and Rustam repeats, I bring that in front of my eyes. It's like a band conductor putting his hands and asking him to repeat in front of him. Baba, 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 Baba. So till today, till the very end of our breath, we will do that, repeating Baba's name 101 time in the morning and 101 time in the night. Of course, people said that. I said it was an order meant for Rustam and me, but of course anybody who does that also is beautiful. Baba said, repeat my name all day. The repeating of his name is, I say it with my divine authority. Anybody who takes my name while dying comes to me. So what more do you need than that? Start practicing my name once a day. So I tell, sometimes when you're in a car and you brake and they'll say, oh, don't say that. Say, oh, Baba. So that's one of the beautiful incidents, So Baba would always say, when he would sit in front of him, he would very often say, you have no idea, the burden, the load of the burden of the universe on my hand is so heavy, you have no idea, Baba would say that. And Rustam and I, of course, growing up at teens, burden at least 1,000 kilos, 2,000 kilos, what is that? What is that burden? So we would always want to make Baba happy and laugh and sing, and do entertainment for him and all that. So that, is the mic not okay? Oh, okay. So we would always plan on doing something for him, like doing a play for him or doing a natak for him or, something like that to entertain him. So once, what we did was I did a magic show, Rustam and I. So one of the tricks in the magic show, Baba was very, very pleased and happy. He said, oh, this is amazing. So I said, Baba, we are going to show you a magic show, a miracle, something like that. And then Baba said, what? So I take ash, I light a flame and take ash, and then I took the paper and burn it in my hand, and I say, Baba, see, there is nothing on my hand, and then I rub it, and appears on it Jai Baba. Oh, Baba said, oh, it's amazing, how did you do it? But of course it was a trick. With a candle, with a candle I wrote Jai Baba, and then took ash and rubbed it on that so that he could make it visible. So this is how, is it too close? I don't know. So this is how Rustam and I would, entertain him and this and that, doing a lot of stuff, singing for him songs and entertaining him. But the one time that Baba really had the biggest laugh of his life, that's what Mani tells us, when of course the Pune Center, Madhusudan and Pratapji and all, they had enacted a kind of a song with the play intended of all the avatars, coming and performing their part in front of Baba, and all that. And the whole of Guru Prasad was, absolutely filled with people. And each avatar, there was the music going on, and Madhusudan and Pratapji was singing and playing the music and all that. And it was a drama play, with the song of all. Huh? Yeah. So it's like first was Zoroaster comes in and that does his part, and the song is going on, and then of course Ram comes, and then Krishna comes, and then Buddha and Jesus and Muhammad. The part of Meher Baba was given to me. So I was very fortunate that I was given Baba's sadra to wear, and they dressed me up as Baba. Of course, Menrose does a better job than me now. So I was given that part, and I was made to dress up like Baba in the 50s with a mustache and this and that. And my brother Rustam was dressed up as Erach, and my entry was supposed to be there, and they had gathered Madhusudan, and they had gathered little kids, who would be coming and taking my darshan, and I had my darshan chair put next to Baba's chair, where I was supposed to sit before, I would come in and do my part that I was given to do. And of course, Mani also was the one who told me how to, I would observe Baba very well about his walk and how he would, gesture. So my turn came, and the whole audience was now very anxious, Mehra and Mani, of course, were sitting on the other side of the Mandli hall because they are not supposed to, come out, Mehra. And they were watching the show also. And my part was to come. So my entry was from the side of the Mandli hall. So the music was going on, the children were all ready, and then I held Rustam's hand like Baba would hold Erach's hand. And I started walking inside, looking, with a slight limp that Baba had. And I came in and I held my hand as Baba would hold his hand up. And the children said, Avatar, Meher Baba ki jai. And I could see Baba, I looked at him with a little smile, trying to, little giggle coming on. And then, I sat down on the chair and Baba is watching and everybody's watching and everybody got a smile. And then I give a message, to the children who are there that I am God in human form. And the Avatar, the children say, Avatar, Meher Baba ki jai, and all that. And then the song starts, playing, and the children come and have my darshan, and I give them prasad, and I would kiss them like I would do, and Baba was watching, and Baba was giggling and giggling, but the time he really wanted to burst out laughing is that Baba was, laughing and giggling, and I looked at him, and he was wiping his forehead with the sweat, and I looked at him, and I took my hand and I wiped my with the head. And that time he couldn't control. He took a handkerchief and he put it on his face like that, so that he couldn't blurt out sound, And Milan Studio captured that photograph. I have that photograph with me. So that was the time. Later on, of course, Manipur told me, Sohrab, I really thought that would be the time Baba would break a silence, but he controlled himself. So that was one of the most beautiful, entertainment that Rustam and I did for Baba at that time. The fun part was that there was one time Children's Day was there. I don't know which year it was, in the 60s. 61 was the Children's Day, yeah. And Baba had invited from Pune only mothers and children to come for the darshan program, that nobody else should come. So Rustam and I were quite concerned that why should we not go to the Guru Prasad today, because it's a Mother and Children's Day, but we are not going to be there. So Baba had said that only mothers and children, and we were still, 61 means we were like, how many years old? We were like 13 or 14 years old, So we also wanted to go, but said how to do it. So I said, Rustam, do one thing. I'll dress up as the mother and you dress up as the child. So I dressed up as a mother, with a sari and this and that and all that. And Rustam made him, not a diaper actually, but a little chaddi, and put him on my back, with a bottle of milk. And put him on my back. And when inside Guru Prasad, that everybody was started laughing. And I said, Baba looked at me. I said, what is he looked at me? What is happening here? And I said, Baba, and Rustam is going, Baba, he's drinking milk and all that, and he's so heavy that as soon as I go near halfway, I fall down and he tumbles over. He tumbles over, Baba said, get out from here. So we both ran outside in the Mandli hall. So that's how we would do the entertainment. But also we would enact play. But one very important incident that Baba really took part and enjoyed himself too very much. Of course, many of you must have heard this story before too. But it was one Baba lover from the West was coming for the first time to see Baba. Her name was Anne Conlin. And it was in the 60s sometimes, I don't remember. I'm very poor with the years. So this Baba lover, Anne Conlin, was coming. Baba had given the permission, even though he was in seclusion, for her to come and see him, And we were there in Guru Prasad at that time, and she was going to come on that particular day or time, I don't know what. So Baba is asking Erach, Anne Conlin aaj avani chahiye, is Anne Conlin coming today? So Baba said, yeah. Erach said, yeah, Baba, I think she's coming today. But Arjun Avinati still not come. Because in those days, of course, you never had perfect timing of the plane, because it was not, so many stops people take and all that. Sometimes there's a delay, sometimes a layover or what. So that day she didn't come. Next day again the same thing. Ajay house says today she's coming by evening. She's not come today too. Baba said, Ajibini, not today also. I said, Iraj said, no Baba, maybe tomorrow. So when we went home in the 6 in the evening, I said, Rustam, Baba every day, roz puche, every day she's asking Anne Conlin. Before going at 9 o'clock in the morning, I said, I'll dress up as Anne Conlin. I'll dress up as Anne Conlin. And we will go to Guru Prasad early, first thing in the morning at 9 o'clock, we'll be there first. And you go forward and tell the Mandali Hall to Iraj, Anne Conlin has come. So I go to my sister Gulna, I said, Gulu, I want to dress up as a Western lady. So you do your best. Gulnar Singh, so are you gone mad? I said, no, not gone mad, but we are going to entertain Baba. Baba is waiting for his Anne Conlin. So she dressed me up with her dress, beautiful dress, shoes and lady shoes, handbag, nail polish, lipstick, little wig, little hair coming out from here, beautiful. Handbag, beanbag, absolutely perfect. And Mr. Mayor, Rustam, now go get a taxi. So he gets a taxi, and the driver, is a Muslim driver, he's an Orthodox Muslim guy, So we both get in the back of the seat. Humko Guru Prasad le jao, So we are now driving to Guru Prasad. As something shifts up and down, So Rustam was trying to help to, keep it straight. So that guy, he stopped the brake. क्या करते हैं तुम लोग? अरे क्या करते हैं? ये क्या हमारे you are doing नाटक in my taxi? अरे बाबा हम लोग नाटक में जा रहे हैं, ये मेरा भाई है, ये तुम्हारा भाई है? मतलब हाँ, उसको लड़की का ड्रेस दिया अभी जाने का, ऐसा ठीक है, अच्छा ओके. Saruche ke Rustam told him, otherwise it will be a problem, So then we go towards the Guru Prasad gate, and I stopped the taxi and I said, Acha Baba, tum paisa diya, we send him away. And Rustam said, you start walking towards the bungalow and announce to Iraj that Anne Conlin has come. So now Rustam is ahead of me and I am walking at the back, with my handbag and this and that. So he climbs up the stairs, Iraj, Anne Conlin has come, Anne Conlin has come. He goes to Baba, Anne has come. And Baba in Samarmut put his sadra, up on the thigh. Iraj puts it down, and he puts chappals and all that. This is Rustam telling me, of course I was not there. Okay, he puts it down and cleans the sweat on Baba's head, and Rustam now sits at the back. Nobody realizes Sohrab is not there. So now I am at the darwaja of the Mandali Hall. Iraj says, no, you can't come in. I would like to see Baba right now. I want to see Baba right now. I have to see him. No, you have to wait for 2 minutes. No, I want to see him. No, but I put my head out, I put my head inside and look at Baba. And Baba looks at me. Instantly he recognizes that this is Sohrab. Instantly. Iraj, who is so close to me, pushing me, doesn't recognize me. Can you imagine that? All the Mandali sitting, Pendu, Aloba, Mirji Karkaria, all are sitting there. Nobody recognizes me. Everybody doesn't even realize Sohrab is not there, Rustam is there. Where is Sohrab? Nobody thinks about that. But Baba knows. Now Baba is playing this act with me. He is a divine actor now, But he lets Iraj know with some sign, or Iraj ka I Sohrab. So now Iraj knows, So Baba says, no, let her come. Ow. So Baba, I can't wait to meet you. I'll be so longing. And I drop myself on the feet, I put my head, Baba, I love you. He kisses me. Okay, sit down. So you sit down and start doing that, So then Baba says, when did you come? Oh, Baba, I came in last night. Did you sleep well? Yes, Baba, I tried to, but jet lag, Baba. Baba said, did you eat food? Oh, Baba, Indian food, very spicy. So this goes on and on. And then Baba says to Iraj, now, Mandali ne introduce the Mandali, So, Pendu, this is Anne Conlin. Oh, Jai Baba, Pendu. Oh, Jai Baba. And this is Aloba, Ali Akbar. Oh, Ali. Oh, Jai Baba, So everybody is introduced, Merji Karkaria, Jai Baba. Nobody recognizes me, Then Baba claps and calls Dr. Gover. Now, Dr. Gover, Baba, Anne Conlin Aviliche, take her now to inside the Mandli Hall. Women, I've never been to the Mandli Hall. I'm now 17 years old, something like that, And to meet Mera, I don't recall Mera at all as a growing up child, because they were always in New Life and this and that. Who knows, I've never been with Mera. As little babies, we might, but not. I don't have any memory of Mera, because even when Baba would come to Baba house, he would come with the men Mandi. So this was the first time Baba is giving me an opportunity as an adult to see Mera, and now I'm nervous, because Dr. Gobir comes. She doesn't recognize me. And she comes and with, oh, Jai Baba, and she hugs me and all that, everything. It's unbelievable. This is Baba has turned the key, something like that. So now I'm going in. So then Ranu Geli comes, Ranu, oh, Jai Baba, oh, Ranu, so nice to meet you. Next kisses me, Jai Baba, Jai Baba. And then Naja comes, Jai Baba came show, Jai Baba, Naja, Everybody, my aunt Mani Fui, she doesn't recognize me. Oh, Jai Baba, and Jai Baba, oh, Mani, oh, sweetie, Jai Baba. Kiss Mani also. And then, after meeting with the Mera, this is the first time I am seeing Mera. My experience I will never forget in my life. It's purity and divine. I couldn't grasp it. It was so powerful. You could feel the purity, the divine purity that came out of the glow of her, seeing her for the first time and knowing her as Baba's Radha, coming towards me. And now, I'm looking at her with the divinity, and I'm thinking of Baba, and I said, now what am I going to do if she comes and hugs me? And I'm not supposed to see her, forget touching her, And I'm saying, internally I'm looking at Baba, and I'm become pale and nervous now, but I'm grasping the love that's coming out of her. Then as she's coming close to me, I see Mani telling her something in her ear, and she stops about 3 feet away from me. And she says, Jai Baba, and so beautiful her voice is, And my voice wouldn't come. My voice wouldn't come out, the girlish voice. But at that time, Baba is so merciful. He comes right in and he stands next to me. You all have met Anne? And before they go say, this is Sohrab. And I'm so relieved. I take out my wig, I throw my purse and everything, and I shoot and I just run out of there, And then later on, Mani Fui tells me that I stopped her because I recognized you then when you had that purse with you, which I had given a gift to Gulnar as a gift on her birthday. And then I told Mera at the right time that Baba said not to hug her because she's got very bad cold. Please come from there. So she stopped her over there. But that was the most beautiful experience of mine with Mera. But then it seems Anne Conlin did come. Of course, I didn't meet her at the time when she came to Guru Prasad. But first time when we went to Myrtle Beach in 1984, and Rustam and I gave this beautiful talk to them, Anne Conlin was there. And she was also as big as me, believe me or not. She looked like me only at that time. So when I told her the story, she heard it for the first time. She never knew anything about it. So when I came out of the hall, she says, Sohrab, Rustam, I am so happy that you told this story and I came to know what it was all about. I said, what happened? He says, I was till today, I was wondering till 84. When I entered the Mandli hall and I met Baba, I was wondering why the Mandli was staring at me as if I was an alien coming from outer space. They were staring at me like I was coming from outer space, like an alien. I said, no. I am so happy now that I know why it was so. So that was one of the beautiful stories of, Also, Baba loved jokes. Harry Canmore. You must have heard about Dr. Harry Canmore, who was a beautiful Baba lover. He was blind. He was the first person who ever brought a recorder, a tape recorder, wire recorder. Was the first time that he recorded so many of Baba's conversations at the time. But he was a fantastic guy. And I remember Rustam and my duty was given by Baba every time when he would come to Guru Prasad to Pune to stay. In Pune Club he would stay. Rustam and I would be asked to go and pick him up from Pune club and bring him. And he was so amazing that even though we were so identical in body, of course he couldn't see the sight, but the mere touch of me, Rustam and me, he would say, Sohrab, he would say, Rustam, and I would be amazed. He would be amazed. And everything would be matching, shirt matching, pants matching. I mean, how he would do it, Baba alone knows, but he was so perfect. But I remember one very beautiful, now I remember that he was always, now this is like God uncle thing, like relationship of a God uncle. So there would be joke sessions, and Harry Kenwar was very good at jokes. And there would be sometimes jokes that Baba would not want teenagers to be there when Harry Kenwar would say some of the jokes. But like an uncle, you say, Rustam, and you would say, go out and sit, So Rustam and I would, didn't like that. I mean, we were quite big enough to understand jokes, So we would sit out. And then Harry Kenwar would tell some joke, and all would laugh. Ha! Rustam and I would be sitting outside, So the next day he was coming back again, and now, like we were 17 years old or something, 18 years old, and we started having mustaches, So we wanted to show Baba this year when he's coming that we are adults now and we should not be thrown out when he comes. So there was slight, not full growth, but like beginning of the mustache. So I said, Gulu, Manizare, give me your pencil, the eyebrow pencil. So we would make it a little bit more dark. For the first time we went to Baba, so that to show him that now we are adults, now we are not children. So when we went for the first time, when he came to Guru Prasad, he saw Rustam and me. He said, mustache? I said, yes, Baba. This is very good. I said, what? Mustache. Very good, I said. So I said, now, good. But that year, Harry Kenwar didn't come. I was not. So, he didn't come at all. So I said, there's no sense of the mustache. So after a few days, we shaved off, whatever was there. So then we went to Baba. Baba said, mustache gone? I said, Baba, mustache gone. This looks nice. I'm Majinu luggage. From that time, we never grew a mustache, just to keep his word. He didn't give an order not to grow, but just he expressed his pleasure that this looks nice. We never grew a mustache, So that's how we grew up, knowing on his love, to understand. And we only try to please him. We have not pleased him so many times, but we try to please him, to do our best to please him the way he has to be pleased. Also about his orders, So I remember I told a story to Menos yesterday. That Rustam and I were very big. This is one of the funny stories, But how Baba is compassionate too. So we were very heavy, like at the age of 17, 18, 19, we were like 110 kilos each. That's why he named us Bombay Maruti. So my father would say, Beheram would say, Baba kya Majinu nati? Arey Baba, my father would say, do you know when they eat batata vadas? They eat like Saridon tablets. Baba kech came? Baba what do you eat for? Asking what do you eat for lunch. So our favorite was dal, rice and fried potatoes, So Baba said, Asti, no rice, no potatoes, no sweets, mithai kahin nahi, nothing. He was further saying, rotli, chapati bhi nahi. So Era said, Baba, if you say nothing to be eaten, then what will they eat? So Baba said, okay, chapati is fine. This is how, growing up with Baba was for us. So it happened that, I don't remember whose wedding was in Pune Center. One of the people's children were married or something. Very close to Baba, and they wanted to give Baba a lunch party. So there were like 100 people or something from Pune Center who came for the lunch, and the Bailgadis would come with the lunch. Tapila Rustam and I were picking up each one and taking and enjoying, but we couldn't. I said, so one row of people, men were sitting on one side of Baba, The other women row was sitting down on the other side of Baba. Baba's chair was in the middle like this, and watching everybody to eat. Banana tree leaves were nicely laid down, and the serving started. So it was a Maharashtrian meal. The first thing they served, we are very close to Baba, jalebi. I said, no, Baba, no jalebi. Next comes batate ka bhaji. I said, no, Baba, no batate ka bhaji. Then comes vegetable pulao. I said, pulao. Bhindi ka bhaji. I said, bhindi ka bhaji. Then comes puri. I said, puri dalo. Kuch chapati nahi to puri dalo. And dal, what to eat dal with? There was no vati or nothing. I said, no, dal bhi nahi. So Baba is looking at Rustam and me. Everybody is enjoying jalebi, potato, rice, this, that. Baba is looking at Rustam. You're not eating? I said, looking, I said, Baba, you said no rice, no potatoes, no jalebi, no this, no that. Khai so bachita, what bhendi and this. So Baba said, okay, today you can eat. Only on occasions you can eat. Only on occasions. As soon as he said that, jalebi dalo, ye dalo, chawal dalo, jo khadu. But then we had to obey his orders because now in India there are 365 days of occasion. This Jayanti, that Jayanti, Shivaji Jayanti, Maharaj said, no Baba, only on special occasions. So that occasions are like 4 or 5, 6 times a year when birthday celebration of a kids or family or something is there. But we have to be true to Baba to find a right occasion. In India, there is no occasion. Every day is occasion. So that. But another beautiful story I've never seen Baba experience of ours with Baba with Harry Canmore. He was such a beautiful guy. So it was a seclusion time, and Baba was in very strict seclusion in Guru Prasad in those days. And Baba had instructed very strongly to Harry Canmore that he should not come to Guru Prasad in that year. So we were there in the Mandli Hall at that time, and Iraj gets a phone call. The phone room was behind Baba's Mandli room in Guru Prasad. So Iraj picks up the phone, and it's Harry Canmore. And Harry Canmore says, Iraj, this is Harry. And he says, where are you? He says, I'm in Pune. She said, Baba told you that you shouldn't be. I want to speak to Pop right now. Baba ne Pop bolte, used to call Baba Pop. I want to speak to Pop right now. So Iraj comes to Baba, Harry Canmore phone is Harry Canmore's phone, and he wants to speak to you. This is the first time Baba gets, Paris Canmore is here. Baba gets up, and walks to the phone room. The first time we all follow him, and he sits on the chair, and Iraj says, Harry, here's Pop, I'm giving the phone to him. So Baba takes the phone. Hey Pop, I'm here, Harry. How are you doing, Pop? I just want to know how you're doing. So Baba tells Iraj, tell him I told him that my orders that you shouldn't come to Guru Prasad. Why is he come here? So Baba said not to come to Guru Prasad. Why are you here? Can you tell Pop? Give him the phone. Tell Pop and tell him I'm not come to Guru Prasad. I'm obeying his orders. I've come to visit Bun Gardens. I love Bun Gardens, and I like the water in the river over there. Tell him that. So Baba, and then he puts the phone, and he says, you tell Baba. So Baba, he tells him, Baba, I'm not come to see you. I'm just come to visit. I love Bun Gardens. I can't miss Bun Gardens. That's why I come to visit Bun Gardens. But I just wanted to say, how are you doing, Baba? But Baba started laughing and said, ask him to come over. Yeah. But Baba was compassionate that way. Even another compassion of Aloba was, Baba would call him Bijli Man, This very funny incident that happened in Guru Prasad when we were there. These are all Guru Prasad memories that Rustam and I remember growing up with Baba. But so beautiful, human-like, we cherish about it. So much godly touch to it too. That Baba once decided to go to the movies. Theatre, of course, in those days there was no, the Western cinema was there. Some movie, I don't remember what movie is that. But we were there, and it was decided that Aloba was very excited because he loved to go to movies, So Kirat, he was all prepared, in the morning to rush to the theatre to buy the tickets and all that. So the booking would open in those days in the morning at 10 o'clock, So we were always there 9 o'clock at Guru Prasad. So next day Araba was already, Baba calls him, Baba, हम अभी जाएगा ऐसा साइकिल पे जाएगा, पट 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 जाएगा, अब बुकिंग करके आएगा बाबा. Baba said, ये seats चाहिए. Baba had particular seats always at the back pew, in the front pew. He had all that plan, So we were all ready to go for that plan. Yes, Baba. First in the morning I'm there. I go, like cycle car, ping, bing, 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 bing. Went fast, 10 o'clock the booking opened and all that. By 11:15, bing, 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 he came back, So Baba said, jaldi aaya. Baba, sab ho gaya. Baba said, you are like electricity, bijli hai, tum bijli. Yes, Baba, aisa. They go to the theatre, all wrong seats. All wrong seats. जो बाबा ने बोला, nothing of that sort, आगे दो पीछे, all that, Baba halfway through the movie left. Came back to Guru Prasad, we were there. Baba called, क्या किया तुमने? What have you done? नहीं बाबा, वो क्या हो गया कि एक सीट ऐसा. I told you to get these particular seats. You said you will get it. But I think he was more excited in seeing a movie. But you didn't get these seats. नहीं बाबा, क्या हो गया क्या? Nothing. Go lock yourself in the toilet. Don't come out. Go and lock yourself. तुम जाके बंद करो toilet में. Yes, Baba, I shall do so. He goes to the toilet. The toilet is outside the Mandali hall in the corridor. So we all are sitting. We all feel bad. Aruba is now in the toilet. Yes, Baba, I'll do that. And he goes, half an hour, 1 hour passes. He's in the toilet only. Then he comes in front of Baba. Baba said, I told you to lock yourself in the toilet. Why did you come here? Now listen, Baba, what happened? I in the toilet. Then people knock. Somebody wants to go to the toilet. So I come out and I ask you, ऊपर जो एक toilet है, upstairs one toilet, उधर जाके मैं बंद हो जाऊँ? Shall I go lock? Shall I go lock myself up there? So Baba started laughing, called him, kissed him on the cheeks and made him sit. That's how Baba was so beautiful and compassionate, It's one of these beautiful stories that Baba, how he played with us, Yeah. But also Baba, for us to accept everything that he would say or do, he would train us in a way to do that, which we try to do now, even that way. I remember one incident. It's a beautiful story how Baba wants you to understand what he wants us, not what I want. So Harry Kenmore was coming next time, and in those days ball pens were quite new. Ball pens were very, very quite new. Ball pens were, and he brought a bunch of beautiful ball pens. They were so beautiful, different colors and all that, and he gave it to Baba. And Rustam and I were there too. Rustam and I mentioning, the beautiful ball pens, So Baba started giving them to the people who were there in the Mandli room. There were the Mandli and my brother-in-law Jangu, and they all were there. So Baba started giving one to each, and Rustam and I, in a heart, ding, 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 Baba, Baba will also start giving, apune bhi malse away. And we were waiting and waiting. He gave everybody except Rustam and me. He never gave Rustam and me. But that is how, we learned that never expect anything. He is the giver. When he gives, he will give. But don't ever expect anything from him. That is the most beautiful lesson that we ever learned. Till today we know that don't expect. Somebody asked me, and Baba said that never ask anything from me. So after Baba dropped his body, and of course Manifu was very close. She was the head of our family. So I said, Manifu, is it true कि Baba said that never ask anything from him? So Manifu is so beautifully, she was so divine and practical at the both time. If you don't ask Baba, if you don't ask Baba, whom else are you going to ask? Ask Baba. But then when asking, 100% say, Baba, do what is best for me. When you say that, Baba, do what is best for me, then leave it to him. If he decides it is best for you, it will happen. If he decides it's not best for you, it will not happen. Of course, you may be disappointed, human mind, But no, it is for your own good. And I have experienced it several times. That not now, later on, after years, you will say, oh yes, Jai Baba Kiru, what Baba did was for our best. I know that for 100% for guarantee for that, Baba does that for us. So that's how Baba, the biggest gift what Baba has given is the understanding of everything else is nothing but reality is God, So you try to bring that in your life, and that understanding is the greatest gift that no wealthiest person or even the King of Kings has, Helps us to get over our difficulties much more easier. I'm not saying that we don't feel it. Any loss or anything that happens, you feel the loss, but we get over it much faster, emotionally or whatever it is, we get over it much faster. The beautiful story that we were there in the Guru Prasad days. We were there in the Guru Prasad days, but it happened after we left Guru Prasad. Vishnu Master passed away in Guru Prasad. And Manifu later on told us this story because we were not there. We had already come home. So after Baba retired in his bedroom, the Mandli would sit on the couches, which was in a triangle as a square. In between, behind would be Iraj's office on the ground with a table, and they would all sit and chit chat and all that. And there was some kind of a joke or a laughter, and Vishnu Master laughed aloud, And by laughing aloud, he had a heart attack and he died. He died over there. And he was laid on the couch, and Iraj went running to Baba's room. And Mani was reading a book to Baba, and Iraj came in and said, Baba, Vishnu has passed away. And Mani was there. Baba instantly got up from the bed, put his slippers. Mani was there. Baba walked out fast with Iraj following him. Baba was really fast. Mani said, I literally had to have a little run going back after him. And he went and stood right in front of Vishnu Master, who was lying there. This is Baba's touch, the obedience. Baba said the obedience is the highest form of love. So Baba was standing there in front of Vishnu. Manifu was right, witness to it. She was right behind Mani. And Baba was standing there looking at Vishnu. Manifu shouted aloud, Vishnu, Baba is here. And for a second he opened his eyes. Even in death, he obeyed Baba. And Mani said that Baba had a tear coming down his eye. And he put Vishnu on his lap, his head on his lap, and looked at him for a second and left him and went back to his. So even the God man, has that feeling of a loss in the human part. But we can get over it much faster because we understand the reality of what Baba, says and does. So that's one of the beautiful stories that when I heard from Manipuri, that we can get over our sorrows and our difficulties and much faster than those who cannot. Baba's love and all that. Yeah. So the talking about Baba's touch now. Let's go to Baba's touch. This is touched by Baba. That is touched by Baba. So beautiful. But my father Beheram, of course, after he got married, he had to have a job. So he went to Bombay to learn photography and all that, and motion picture photography. And he was also then assistant to the main photographer who did the first talkie film called Alamara. Of course, his name is not there in the credits, but he was there learning and helping. He was there at the time. But because he had very bad asthma, he couldn't stand the Bombay climate. That's why he moved to Pune. And then he started doing still photography. And he was a very good still photographer. He did beautiful pictures of Baba throughout years, many of them. And he also won a major photographic prize of doing a portrait of my mother, Pareen. My mother, Pareen, was very beautiful when she was young. And then later on, of course, Baba gave him a permission because he was handicapped because of his health and all that, to make his photographs and sell them, for Baba lovers all over the world. So he would make bunch and bunches and bunches of those photographs. He would work day and night in the dark room. In those days, there was no digital photography. In the dark room with chemicals and this and that, and he got really sick. But he worked very hard to keep his family going, because he had to maintain his family. People would think, oh, he's Meher Baba's brother, but it was nothing like that. We all our life worked out. Baba never gave us that kind of, his help was always there, but always independently we were there on our own, and he worked his heart. So he would send a box of those photographs to Mani, to send it to Myrtle Beach to Elizabeth and Kitty, and who would distribute it there in Myrtle Beach to Baba lovers all over America. So before sending it there, she would take the whole box of photographs to Baba and say, Baba, touch them, So she said once, Baba took his hand and put his hand on the top of the photograph of the box and said, no, clear, send it. So she was very happy. She went down and started typing. Mani was a good typist, that I'm sending Kitty and Elizabeth sending you a box of Baba's photographs, blessed and touched by Baba. And then she says, Pachi, I started thinking, Baba has not touched all the photographs. He has touched only the top photograph. The other photographs have not been touched. So why am I typing, they have been touched and blessed by Baba. So he comes back to Baba with the box. Baba, Tami, you said that you have touched, I'm writing that, but you have touched only the top photograph. And Manifu says, Baba looks at me and says, what are you thinking? My touch, when I touch the top of the photograph, it passes through all the photographs. It passes through the box. It passes to the earth, it goes around the universe and comes back to me. Send it. That's how Baba's touch was. Baba explained that touch. So that's how Baba's touch was, really, So amazingly. I remember, once Beheram was asked by Baba a question that my mother always relates to me, that he told Baba, my brother-in-law also was there at that time. Of course, we were not there. He asked Beheram, Kale utine hu declare karu. If I declare tomorrow that I am not God in human form, what would your reaction towards me be? And Beheram looks at Baba, Baba, mane su farak pade છે? What difference does it make to me? You may declare whatever you want to, but I know that you are God in human form. So that kind of a conviction of a brother, when Baba called him and kissed him on his cheeks and set him down. And he suffered a lot physically. He died at the age of 64 of a heart attack. And previously he survived due to major illnesses. And the doctors would say he has survived because he's got a heart of a horse, a heart as strong as a horse. And he, of course, passed away of a heart attack. So, but when he was suffering with all these illnesses and, financially suffering, physically suffering, all that, giving it to Baba. So Baba, Manifu would tell Baba, why Beheram has to suffer all this? Tamano obey, he obeyed you. He got married, he had family, he wanted to be with you. Baba said, do you have any idea? That I love my brother Beheram so much. I have given him a pinprick of my suffering to share. A pinprick of my suffering to share. Can you imagine the suffering that Baba went through for humanity, for us, for his love for us? So what is this? So when we go through a little bit of suffering, just be satisfied and think that Baba kitlu suffer kido. It is not because we have done something wrong or we have something. It's not because of that, because his love for you is there. And he is sharing the suffering, and now times are going like this when his suffering, the whole world is suffering now, what I'm saying. So we have to really go through this, So about Baba's touch again, I remember one incident. In 1961, there was an earthquake. Not an earthquake, there were floods in Pune. The Panshet Dam and the Karakwasta Dam. It was July, I think 21st of July 1961. Pune was flooded. The whole of Pune was flooded. Except even Bangarh rivers were overflowing in the parapets. Baba was in Guru Prasad at the time. There was no electricity in Pune. There was no water supply in Pune. It was like unbelievable floods in Pune. And there was no water, so the government took out an order that all the wells in Pune, private or government, should be opened for public to drink. Now, Baba house where we grown up, there's a well over there. And that well, Baba had given instructions that the water should never be used for drinking. So now we were in a fix. So my father goes on the bicycle to Guru Prasad and says, Baba, the government order is there. So what can we do now? Baba said, okay, do one thing. Go back. Bring me some water from the well. Then Beheram comes back, goes to the well with a pulley. We pull out the water, put it in a bottle of water, and take it to Guru. Beheram takes it to Guru Prasad. So Baba takes his glass and pours the bottle, the little water in the glass. He drinks 2 or 3 sips of it himself, and then pours the rest in the bottle to tell Beheram. Now he says, go take it back to the well, put it in the well, and then open it up for the public to drink. And that's what he came and did. And hundreds and thousands came to the Baba house. There was no electricity. We were there day and night pulling out water from the pulley, because there was no electricity. All the skin of our hands would come out. People would come and help. Even there was a buffalo colony very close to Baba house, where buffaloes would come for it. Was day and night chaos. But thousands had Baba's prasad of that well, for days and days and days, till the water was restored and everything. Till today people come and do light a lamp or something at Baba's well once in a way. So that well served Baba's, until today the water has never gone down an inch, There's I think there's a natural spring down there. So that's one of the Baba's touch. There was also an earthquake in 1967 in the Koina Dam. It was 6.6 magnitude. And I remember we were in Baba house, Ustam and I, and it was midnight. And all of a sudden, we felt in the Baba house the deafening noise. Bum, 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 bum. And then the whole house started moving up and down, the beds were rattling, and everybody was shouting, Avatar Mere Baba ki jai, my mom and dad and every Baba, Avatar Mere Baba ki jai. In the mohalla, of course, it's a complete multi-communal mohalla. The Muslims were saying, Ya Allah, the Christians were saying, oh Jesus Christ, God, and all the, oh Krishna, Rama, all the names of gods were being shouted alike. The whole thing was moving for a minute or 2 minutes. And I rushed out, taking Baba's name, because my Sheru brother would be sleeping on the veranda, on the cot, and Sheru was sitting on the bed and about to light a cigarette. I said, Sheru, su kare? Baba no naam le, lidu, but mari chelli cigarette, let me light my, mari, last cigarette, are Baba no. And then of course, then of course everything stopped, and everything was fine, But then, later on, after Baba dropped his body, this topic was coming out. Ranu Gili was still alive, and she was telling us that she was a night watchwoman when this happened in Merazat. Merazat also shook, because 6.1 was quite it was shaking. Baba's bed shook. And quite, and Ranu was there. Ranu was also shaken. Ranu says, instantly Baba got up on the bed, like why he's being disturbed. And she says she sat up on the bed and stamped his foot hard on the ground. Tat! Instantly everything stopped. Ranu was the witness to this. This is Baba's touch. It's amazing. So, and Baba of course says that I don't perform miracles. Your faith in me is the one that performs miracle. Now when we were growing up, we had with us, he was like his name was Narayan, we called him Narya. He was a little kid when we were little kids too. And his mother was a handicapped polio person. And they lived very near to Baba house. And he used to beg for money as a kid. So Baba's brother Adi Junior would come to Baba house. He was staying in Pune at that time at Baker's Hill, and he was carrying a bag. He also had a homeopathic bag with pills, He was trying to practice or learn. So he was coming with the bag. So the boy was begging from him, and he said, I give you money if you come and help me with the bag. So he came helping with the bag and came in the Baba house. From that time he never went out because my mother took him in, not probably like adopted him. I mean, he helped my mom in every way till the very end, till she died. Of course, he died before my mom too, of course. But he was like a brother to Rustam and me. Growing up, we called him Narya. But he had a very bad stammer. He would stammer very bad. So, but he used to also go to Guru Prasad. My mom would cook food for Baba, and he would take, and Baba knew about his stammering, So 1968, Baba would have little fun with him, and he would come, and we also would do a play for Baba with Narya as one of the characters, and Baba would enjoy that. But this 68 was really important in the sense that he would come with the food, and in the afternoon, and he would come, call Narya in, and Narya would come and stand and take Baba's darshan, and Baba would say Guru Prasad. Baba would say Guru Prasad. So he would look here and there and look at Baba, but he would do Guru Prasad, and Baba would laugh, and Baba would make him sit down. So Rustam and I would, everybody would laugh. Baba would laugh, he would enjoy, and I would, Rustam say, "Kai Baba, bye Baba, am kai karech?" What is the reason? So of course we as growing up kids, because he was like a brother to Rustam and me. I said, maybe Baba sana maste karta usse. But then after Baba dropped his body, instantly after Baba dropped his body, he completely stopped stammering. Became completely normal. So Khuda ki baat Khuda hi jane, you don't understand. Sometimes you say, why Baba? But it is never why Baba, because he knows what he is doing for you. Baba says, no, don't try to understand me, just love me. Oh, Baba said this, Baba said that, something at that time, but don't try to evaluate, live in the present. That is the most important thing, to live in the present. So these two instances are so beautiful, And Baba says, I never perform any miracles. This is one of the way he does things. And Baba says, if your faith in me makes miracles possible. I don't do it. It's your faith in me that makes miracles possible. But one miracle that I will never forget is, again with my father Beheram. It was 1968. Baba was going to give the Mahadarshan in 69. Remember that all over the world people were invited and now preparations were going on. So all the Baba lovers from Pune center, they were all invited to Mehrabad for a meeting. How it is to be done and how the program is to be done. My brother-in-law Jangu also was there. My father Beheram was also asked to come. And it was that particular date that they fixed, they were to go. But before that, what had happened? That my father Beheram, our father Beheram, had started developing a little growth inside the cheek. Little growth like that, It was like a troublesome growth. So we wanted to get it evaluated. So my brother-in-law Jangu, who is also a beautiful person, he was. That's another story I can tell you if we have time, I don't know. But Dr. Bharucha examined him, and now this Dr. Bharucha is a character. He was a very good doctor, very good surgeon. Not the Dr. Bharucha of Navsari, please don't mix up. This guy is from Pune. He was from Pune, he's dead, no more, he's not there. But he was from an excellent person. His diagnosis would be like 100% correct, but he was also known for his temper. He was a very hot-tempered guy. There was a paper in Pune Herald which brought out a news one day that in the operation theatre he slapped a nurse because she gave him some wrong instrument or something of the sort. So there was a big controversy going on. But he was an excellent doctor. So he checked him up and told my brother-in-law Jangu, in a biopsy, we'll have to do a biopsy. This is cancer. It's a cancerous growth. So we have to do a biopsy immediately and send it, because I tell you that from my experience, it is 100% cancer. So get it done, bring him tomorrow and send. So Jangu said, no, doctor, sorry that tomorrow we are not here because we are going to Ahmednagar to visit Meher Baba, his brother. Oh, why you go? Yeah, we have, he wants us to be there. Oh, okay, then when do you come back? So we come back, bring him right over, bring him right next to back to me. So they all went to Mehrabad. So my father was a very humble person. He would always sit at the corner of the meetings, aloof, very quiet. His personality was very quiet. So the meeting was going on, this and that, and of course, Baba looked at Beheram and said, Beheram, શું વિચાર કરે? What are you thinking? તો Beheram said, નહીં બાબા કંઈ નહીં, meeting, તું વિચાર કરી રહ્યો છો? Are you thinking about something? So he still kept quiet because he didn't want to talk, So Django said, my brother-in-law, Jangir said, Baba, nahi, so and so thing happened that he has a growth in his cheek, and we went to Dr. Barucha, and Barucha told him that his biopsy has to be done because he feels it is 100% cancer. This has never happened before. Baba has never done this before. So he looks at Beheram and says, Vichar kare, you are thinking about it? He said, Baba, I am not thinking at all anything about it. I'm not thinking, not worried or nothing about it. Not thinking about it. Ek kaam kar, Baba said, do one thing. When you go home, for 7 days, take milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia that you take for, gargle with it for 7 times, taking my name and spit it out for 7 days. Do that. And the most difficult order he gave my brother-in-law Jangu, go and tell Dr. Barucha. Some Baba did some work for Barucha, I don't know what. Go and tell him that Meher Baba says it is not cancer. This has never happened before. So now the most difficult part, after the meeting, he couldn't even concentrate. How will you go to face and tell Dr. Barucha, who is a hot-tempered guy, that Meher Baba says it is not cancer? So now the next day he goes, he has to go to the doctor. So he sits in front. Where is the father-in-law? You come alone? He says, no, my father-in-law. Why didn't you bring him? I told you that it has to be done. And now he's thinking of Baba himself, to save him. He says, no, Dr. Barucha, we went to Mehrabad, and Meher Baba, who's Beheram's brother, has asked me to tell you that he says it is not cancer, and he said I literally ducked thinking that he'll pick up a paperweight and hit on my head. But he was stunned. He looked at him. Meher Baba says that? Now why the hell do you come to me? Go to him. That's what he said, and as soon as he said that, he just ran away from there, And then my father did that for 7 days. And then it vanished, completely vanished. He went to Dr. Barucha. And later on, Baba said, you can never leave Dr. Barucha's hand. For any medical practices, go to him, nobody else. So my father went to him after 7 days and told Dr. Barucha, this is gone. So he checked him up. But, his ego slightly played. It can, it may be possible, it may reoccur, but, it looks like it's not there, but, take care, all that. So that was an amazing thing. Then later on, I happened to be in the hospital because I had developed a fistula which I had to get operated upon, and he was my surgeon in KEM because Dr. Barucha was the one Baba told to go to him. And I was reading Dr. Donkin's Wayfarers in the hospital recovering. He comes in to check me up. Suache, what are you reading? I said, this is Meher Baba's book called Wayfarers from the doctors. Meher Baba's book. Acha. After you finish, send it to me. So I said, yes, doc, sure, I will send it to you. That was my original copy. Huh? I gave it to him. He never came back to me. But from that time, he never charged a single dime from any of the family. And his nurse, her name was Rose, who was his main assistant. She lived in the Baba's Mullah. And he would tell them to pray for me. So, and he died, of course, after later on, for years. But Baba touched his heart in some way, and he was a. So that's how Baba, Baba worked that way, so many times. The beautiful stories, Yeah. Yeah, so say it aloud. Oh, Guru Prasad. Today I was with Falu, Sarosh's brother, and Merwan, three. They would always come to Guru Prasad every weekend, and the mysteries and the Dachanjis are like a Baba family, like my family, we really grew up together. We are like brothers, Falu and Merwan. And so we would always have fun in Guru Prasad together. When darshan programs will be going out, we will be out doing mischief and all that. So, we remember the story that my brother Sheru and Homa Dada Chanji and Homa and Dara, they had done this mischief at one of the 57 or 56 hours, I don't know when was it, in Mehrabad. 55 ma. They had done this mischief of mixing up shoes of all the Baba lovers, and Baba was quite upset. So we had learned of that what they had done so this was in the 60s now, and the Guru Prasad Hall was full of darshan people. At that time there was darshan, South Indians were there, and all people from all states were there. The whole house was packed. Bhajan was going on, this was going on. And of course we were like kids, teenagers playing outside, in the garden. And of course, they are younger than Rustam and me, but Rustam and I were the main instigators, So we said, let's do this, chalo apne hum kariye. So we all gathered all the shoes mixed up together. There was a pond in the garden, some shoes in the pond. Then there was those marble statues, Guru Prasad ma. Ek ne marble statue ne upar ek shoe. And then we all hid outside, waiting for the darshan program to get over. And as the darshan program got over, they all came out, and you could hear 52 languages at the same time. And then chaos. Chaos is not the 52 languages at the same time. And we were having a laugh of our time. Baba came to know. Next day we had to go to Guru Prasad. Merwan, Faru and Sarosh went to Bombay back on Monday. Phas gaya Rustam and I. Now Baba called us in the morning. What have we done? They says, have you treated my lovers? Baba, sorry, Baba. Sorry? You should never do this ever again, this kind of a mischief. No, Baba, mistake thai gayi, Baba, I'm sorry. For 1 month punishment, you don't have to sit in front of me till you completely sweep and swab the whole of Guru Prasad. Clean everything, and then come and sit in front of me. So we had to, for hours before going to sit with him, we had to clean all the sweeting and swabbing and this and that. And who was the supervisor? Manifui. Manifui was made to supervise that we don't skip anything. So she would be like after us. Then we had to go in the garden to clean the statues, because we had put shoes on the statues also now. So she would give us toothbrush. I go, Manifui, why toothbrush? Naak nahi andar, there's dirt in the nose. So hours and hours and hours we were punished for that. From that time we said, Baba, mischief ko idara karo. And Baba gave Ustam and me a set of orders also when we were going out to do our apprenticeship, we were like 18, 19 years old, and Baba gave a set of orders that we had to follow when we were doing our apprenticeship in Lonavala in an anti-friction ball bearing corporation. That we used to see a lot of movies. So Baba said not more than 5 movies. That in those days there was no videos or nothing, the theatres were there. No, not more than 5 movies. But that was a lot. But we would see 5 movies a day. 3 movies. So no drinking, no alcohol, no womanizing, no gambling. What else I don't know. Then there were some other orders also we followed Baba's, But the most difficult order that Rustam and I ever got in our lives is an incident that I don't mind sharing with you, because growing up as teenagers, we did some mistakes in our lives that would not make Baba happy. And I'm saying that because it's a part of life that you grow up to learn something from Baba as growing up. We were like 16 or 17 years old, and we had a very good friend, childhood friend. His name was Adi Kama. We were so close. His father was the secretary to the Maharaja of Baroda at that time. That family, he was there. So connection to Baba was there. Maharani's connection was there too. But we knew before that also him growing up as we were like brothers. We would have sleepovers in our houses, and my mom would be So what happened is when we were 16 or say 17 years old, one day he came to Baba's house. Baba was in Guru Prasad at the time, and he was bleeding, And it was in the evening, after 6 we came back from Guru Prasad. He was bleeding from his nose. And I said, Adi, what happened? What happened? Adi, those boys in that Sindhi colony over there, they beat me up. They beat you up? Oh, there were five of them, and I was all by myself, and I don't know why they got And Rustam and I were, this is anger, Rustam and I were angry. They did this to our brother and a best friend. So we took our bicycles, both on the bicycle, he on the bicycle, bing, 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 bing. We went to that, dropped our bicycles like Superman and Batman. Rustam and I got in full swing, thada, started beating those guys up. And their mothers and fathers on the top were crying, now, I don't know, those parents called the cops, police, they called the cops or something, which was never expected in our lives. The cops came, and they all took us to the police station nearby. And those boys were all let off. Whatever happened, because their mothers must have paid the money or something, they went there. Rustam and I were now stuck over there. And the news was sent to my father, Beheram and Jango. And they came, And they said, क्या नहीं ऐसा हो गया अरे बच्चे लोग का ऐसा होता है they are kids, something happens like that, ऐसा अच्छा ठीक है देखो अभी क्या हो सकता है. तो of course they asked for biryani and this and Coca-Cola they gave us also. We ate and we went home. And my father let Baba know that this is what they have done. Next day we had to go to Guru Prasad. This was the most terrifying, to be in front of Baba and to face this. I know it was out of love and anger that we did for this boy who was our best friend, And other orders that he gave was the most easiest. It was difficult but we did it for Baba. But this one was like, we went to Baba early in the morning. We couldn't sleep the whole night because we had to go and face Baba. As soon as we entered Baba was angry. His face was red. And Rustam and I were standing in front of him with tears in our eyes. What have you done? Kidu, what have you done? You have cut my nose. Naak kapi to maro. Because Baba, maaf karo, Baba, mistake. It's a mistake, Baba. Not a mistake. You have cut me. You didn't think of me. You have cut my nose. I don't want to see your faces. Get out of here. Don't come in front of me. It was like an earthquake. Felt that we were going down in the earth. I said, Baba, maaf karo. Biji waqt koi waqt tasan. It will never happen again, Baba. Go. I don't want to see your face. And we had to obey Baba to go. Very slowly we walked out of the Mandali hall as so slow as possible. Okay, Baba will have the daya, will call us back. After all, we are his nephews, he is our god uncle. No. Cross the threshold of the Mandali hall. Toby tried to go very slow. No. Out the corridor. We thought Baba will clap and we'll hear parents calling. No. Steps mati itlo aste se utariya as if we had paralysis. We've been so slow, that we would take our time. Nothing. Then we had to open the locks of a cycle and we made a lot of noise. Cycle to know Baba we are going. As soon as we were about to climb, we heard the clap. Baba said, Baba wants you back inside. And then Baba called us inside. And we were weeping and weeping and weeping. Baba said, I forgive you. But next time, you will never raise your hand on anybody at all. Koi daura bhi nahi. You will never raise your hand at all. So Erach was the one who spoke for Rustam and me. He said, Baba, but suppose somebody attacks them. And what, they should just stand there? They should take my name and in self-defense. only in self-defense. Take my name and only in self-defense. Only in self-defense. And we heard that Baba's orders, And the most difficult Baba order gave me. Leave all contact with Adikama. No contact with him at all. Tell him this cut completely. Don't see his face ever again. After you tell him. That was the most difficult order that Rustam and I had to go through. And we prayed all night to face Adikama the next day. And tell him about this. And tell him that the contact is broken. All night we prayed to Baba, Baba, you help us in doing this. This is the most difficult order you have given us. So next day we met him and we explained to him. I said, we love you, but we love Baba. He was our God uncle. We love him. And we will obey him 100%. So take it that way, that from today, no more contact with you. That's all over between you and us. It's all over. And I said, you also take Baba's name and give it up. And he accepted that beautifully. From that time, it completely went away. But of course, then Baba dropped his body and all that. But see, as I tell you, Baba lets you know later on why. He got into very bad company. He became a hippie. He got into the drugs at the time. Went to Goa, lived with the, he got AIDS and he died. So Baba knew, he knows, he is the knower. When he says something for you, the most difficult thing to do and you can't, he knows exactly why he is doing that. So that, from that time, but then it's a funny story that I'll tell you, because that even Mehra would ask me to repeat again, but that Manifu checked Rustam and me. So now in the 80s, what happened, there was a huge bunch of Irani influx, students in Pune and all, and they were quite notorious for, their behavior in Pune, So once Rustam, myself and my friend Bejan, who of course has gone to Baba now, so we were there on the MG road, we were like 1984, 85 or something, and we were doing shopping. Rustam and I were inside the shop buying nuts and all that, and Bejan was outside standing, and these Irani boys, we saw him, 5 of them pushing him here and there, manhandling him. And Rustam and I, of course, was curious, but we couldn't do anything because Baba had given orders not to touch anybody, So when I said, Bejan, what happened? He said, no, there was an old man who had parked his cycle and they were pushing the cycle, throwing the old man away and abusing the old man. So I tried to tell them not to abuse the old man, and they started, pushing me and, physically assaulting me or something of that sort. So I told them not to do that. Then Rustam and I couldn't do anything because Baba's orders were not to even touch anybody, no matter what, unless in self-defense. That was our theory in the mind. So one of them came and I said, you can't do that, we were a little loud. And so that guy physically handled me, Yeah, physically handled me and he pushed me and, and then what happened by pushing me, he must be having a most expensive watch or something. It fell down on the ground, and I just thought that instead of doing anything else, I took my foot and smashed his watch. Smashed his watch. He got so angry, he punched me. And as soon as he punched me, I said, Baba, self-defense. By the time, there were the other cops over there, and they were after these Irani students. So they immediately took them to custody. Said, Sahib, tumhe fikr no kar, abhi tenla deport karto hai tumhe. So they were taken away. So मैं मनीफू ने कहा मनीफू MM थयू I hope I have not broken. अरे self defense means तो तू instigate क्यों है ना तो why did you break his watch? But from that time, Baba, I've never been able to, my nature was, but I remember Manifu, she had given me a little plate with an engraving on it. Temper is a very precious thing, don't lose it. So that's what I always keep in mind. So that's what they were reminding me. But this is it's a part of, yes, a Udwara that has. No. This is now after Baba dropped his body. Do I have time? People, there are so many others. Next time, Baba willing. But they want to, one of the funny stories that Mehra, Baba's beloved, after Baba dropped his body, she would ask Rustam and me to repeat it many times to her because she would have a good laugh about it, and Baba would have been very happy. I'm sure he was happy too because he knew about it. So when we were babies, our mother, Pareen, wanted Rustam and me to go to Udwara for the main Atash Beheram, the fire temple there. So she took us with her cousin Maila and Jal, she took us there. And it seems that after the visit there, we were going back to Bombay and we were crying non-stop, non-stop in the compartment. So my mother just blurted out, Baba Tamejo, if you keep them quiet now, I'll bring them back one day to the fire temple. She said that. And it seems instantly after 3-4 minutes, we completely became quiet all the way to Bombay. Now years passed by, everything, we grew up, we got married, kids, this, that, everything. But she never had an opportunity for us to go back to keep her, what she did to Baba. But she said, Baba, there the Samadhi is like Udwara, everything is, the whole universe is there. So where to go now? And she was pretty old, And but then what happened is we have had a friend over here, Farooq Jamshedian, who was Cafe Oil owner, he was a very good friend of Rustam and mine for years. He passed away, of course. So he invited Rustam and me to come to Bombay to go on a cruise to Goa. So we went to Bombay, but the cruise got cancelled. So myself, Rustam and my friend Bejan, he took us to Daman and Diu, what is that place? Yeah, there's a Parsi resort over there. What is that? Yeah. So he took us over there. Then we spend the weekend time over there, and enjoy the beach and all that. Beach on Karu, it was a black beach. I don't know what it was, but we had a nice time there. So we were now returning to Bombay back. It was like really nearly midnight, and the car broke down somewhere. I don't know where the hell it was, but it broke down. And there was some other guy said, anything placed by तो बोलते और 1-2 किलोमीटर जाएगा आगे माइल तो वहाँ पर एक garage है, there's a garage over there. So we pushing the car, and pushing the car, there was a sign saying way to Udwara. Like, so now the car was in Udwara actually, it was a place with Udwara. And then we put the car there. He said, no, in the morning only we will do it. So now we checked in a hotel over there. And Rustam and I had that thought that mother, she had that, wow, maybe this is the time that Baba maybe want us to go to the fire temple, because Mama no wow share and Mama, she'll be so happy to know that we did that. But of course, to be honestly, we didn't have sadras, the custody or nothing of the sort. So the Parsi owner of the hotel was a Parsi. So we borrowed everything from him, the caps and this and that and everything. And we went to the fire temple and Farooq was there, myself, Rustam, and as soon as we entered, in those days, I don't know how it is now, but in those days we entered the gate and, all the priests were standing in a row with selling sandalwood, and of course all the rich people were buying logs, like 500 rupees, 400. In those days, it was like blocks and all that. And we didn't have that kind of a money, So Dastu ji se ketlanu joye meko ke 20 rupees no ke 20 rupees ke it was 20 rupees. He started looking at us. What kind of confused people are these, So he gave matchstick, matchstick. That size little sticks he gave Rustam, me, and Erach and Farooq, and then we went inside. It was the most beautiful experience of God presence. It's like Baba's presence in the fire. It was amazing. The feeling of Baba was so strong that it was amazing. You could just feel Baba and nothing else. Baba's divinity, Aura Mazda, everything, like it was so powerful. I was so blessed, to be there. But now everybody were giving sukkar to the priest who was standing near the railing, and they would keep those logs in the long sticks, and put it down in the fire because it was a huge urn. Then we gave our sticks to Pillai. You just saw that. Just threw it away. Then everybody were praying and this and that and all that. Abhi Rustam and I know the basic prayers, because we had not been to, only in Naujat time we had been there in the Agyari. After that, we never had a time to, being with Baba, we never went to Agyaris or anything. But of course, but we were blessed to go to the main Agyari that time. But we had to, they were all praying and they were all watching, when are they going to pray, तो मैं को रुस्तम जो जॉय रहे ऐसा बताइए मेरे को आपने प्रे तो करूँ पड़ सके तो मेरे को रुस्तम लेट्स डू बाबा's universal prayer and repentance prayer here but in their style मेरे को रुस्तम ने मेरे को आपने करिए मेरे को हूँ 1 2 3 करूँ तो आपने जरा घणું મોટું भी ना करतो पर आपने जन के करिए स्टेम करजे तो ये लोग तो रुस्तम के हाँ ते आइडिया मजेनो छे पर आपने मालूम तो how Ashemoi goes and all that. So we said, Rustam, 1 2 3. Oh, Paramardiga, the preserver and protector of all. You are without beginning and without end, on the earth, beyond comparison, none can measure you. You are without color, without expression, without form, and without attribute. So Dastuji, So Dastuji, so we did Baba's prayers. So we did Baba's prayers, in Udwara. And we came and told our mother, and she was so happy. And then we told the story to Mera and Mani. Every time we would go to Merazad, Mera would say, "Jara Udwara story." So we were blessed. I mean, Udwara was the fire temple with Baba's prayers being done over there. So we did that for Baba at least. So I don't know. So can I sing one song that Manipui wrote, and then we'll end it up. There are other stories too, but next time we'll do it. This is also a song Manipui wrote, but it's also such a beautiful, simple song that it has really beautiful meaning. It's in English, of course, but yeah. Be with. Sorry, ek minute. Be with Baba. Be like India rubber. Let him mold you to his joy. Be a Baba girl. Be a Baba boy. Be a Baba girl. Be a Baba boy. Times when you feel low, times when you feel high, he'll never let you go because he loves you so. He's always nigh, holding your hand, helping you stand in his love to grow. Be with Baba. Be like India rubber. Let him mold you to his joy. Be a Baba girl. Be a Baba boy. Drive those strangers from your heart. Give them notice to depart. Shoo, be gone. Leave my house alone. My king has come to stay. He needs more space to spread his grace more and more every day. Be with Baba. Be like India rubber. Let him mold you to his joy. Be a Baba girl. Be a Baba boy. Be a Baba girl. Be a Baba boy. Jai Baba. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय. मेहर मेहरा की जय. Sorry, I'll try my best because my voice is not good today. But actually this song Baba wrote as Huma, and Baba's beloved Mera Radha, she has heard Baba sing this song very often, and this was one of her favorite songs. And she told Manipui why don't you tell Rustam Sohrab to learn this song and sing for me? And she knew the tune. Of course, we sing it in a more faster tune, but the way Baba sang, she knew the tune. And Manipuri made Rustam and me sing and learn the song. She practiced with Rustam and me a lot. And then one day we sang for Mehra. And Mehra was very, very pleased. And she would always ask Rustam and me to sing later on. And as a gift, she gave Rustam and me the little drum, the dholki with the bells on it, that Baba would very often play on and sing himself as a gift to Rustam and me, which is now placed in Baba's room in Baba House. So we every Amar Titi, Rustam and I sing the same song for Mehra, for Baba. So I'll try, today I'll sing the song as requested by Sam, but नहीं तुम रख तुम बजा. The father Pratap is a true inspiration to all of us actually. I get inspired from him at this age. All out he's for Baba in that age and that handicapped condition too. He travels doing Baba's work. Hats off to him and Baba's, for his work. He is an Pratap ji is an inspiration to Rustam and me. And we have spent a lot of time with Madhusudan, Subhadra, Pratap ji, and now his children, it is taken up. The whole family is so dedicated to Baba's cause and playing music and all that. And I'm so happy that he's here today, at least playing the tabla for me, When I sing this, believe me, Rustam is with me too. He's always with me, whenever I do Baba's song, whenever I pray, whenever a song, it's like he's always with me in my thoughts and hearts, and he's my part of my soul. लिखन पढ़न से नयार बाजी, लिखन पढ़न से नयार बाजी, सनम का हरदम ख्याल होना, सनम का हरदम ख्याल होना, सनम का हरदम ख्याल होना, फिराक में भी विशाल होना, फिराक में भी विशाल होना, जवाब में भी सवाल होना, जवाब में भी सवाल, ओ बाबा जवाब में भी सवाल, ओ मेहर जवाब में भी सवाल होना, लिखन पढ़न से नयार बाजी, लिखन पढ़न से नयार बाजी, सनम का हरदम ख्याल होना, सनम का हरदम ख्याल होना, सनम का हरदम ख्याल होना. किसी को इज्जत, किसी को दिल पर, किसी को कारुण का माल होना, किसी को इज्जत, किसी को दिल पर, किसी को कारुण का माल होना, किसी को हशमत, किसी को अजमत, किसी को हशमत, किसी को अजमत, किसी को हुस्न जमाल होना, किसी को हुस्न जमाल, ओ बाबा किसी को हुस्न जमाल, ओ मेहर किसी को हुस्न जमाल होना, लिखन पढ़न से नयार बाजी, लिखन पढ़न से नयार बाजी, सनम का हरदम ख्याल, ओ बाबा सनम का हरदम ख्याल, ओ मेहर सनम का हरदम ख्याल होना. किसी को बातिन खुदा शनासी, किसी को जाहिर कमाल होना, किसी को बातिन खुदा शनासी, किसी को जाहिर कमाल होना, किसी को ख्वाहिश हराम की है, किसी को ख्वाहिश हराम की है, किसी को सब कुछ हलाल होना, किसी को सब कुछ हलाल। ओ बाबा
किसी को सब कुछ हलाल,
ओ मेहर
किसी को सब कुछ
हलाल होना। लिखन पढ़न से नैयार बाजी, लिखन पढ़न से नैयार बाजी, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना, सनम का
हर दम ख्याल होना।
किसी को जंगल की आरज़ू है, किसी को फैशन की चाल होना है, किसी को जंगल की आरज़ू है, किसी को फैशन की चाल होना है, किसी को बिरयानी मुर्गी कुरमा, किसी को बिरयानी मुर्गी कुरमा, किसी को भाजी या दाल
होना,
किसी को भाजी
या दाल
ओ मेहर, किसी को भाजी ओ बाबा, किसी को भाजी या दाल होना। लिखन पढ़न से नैयार बाजी, लिखन पढ़न से नैयार बाजी, सनम का हर दम ख्याल बाबा, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना। किसी को यज़दा के दर की मिट्टी, किसी को याक़ुत लाल होना है, किसी को यज़दा के दर की मिट्टी, किसी को याक़ुत लाल होना। मेहर तो कहता खाकी हूँ माँ, हमें तो रब्बुल जलाल होना, हमें तो रब्बुल
जलाल
ओ बाबा, हमें तो रब्बुल
जलाल
ओ मेहर, हमें तो रब्बुल
जलाल
ओ बाबा, हमें तो रब्बुल
जलाल होना।
लिखन पढ़न से नैयार बाजी, लिखन पढ़न से नैयार बाजी, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना। लिखन पढ़न से नैयार बाजी, सनम का हर दम ख्याल होना। Reading and writing do not get you to the beloved. Constant remembrance of the beloved is the only way to him. Reading and writing is there, books are there, beautiful, read it. But remembrance of him, his beloved, to the beloved is the only way. On that I say, Baba Khudai ji to you all, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai, Meher Mehra ki jai, Avatar Meher Baba. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you, Maria. Baba Khudai.
आप सबकी तरफ से सौरभ भाई का मैं आई कांट इवन से थैंक यू, बट एक चीज़ जो एक
Rustam and I thank you. Rustam and I thank you very much for giving this opportunity, for being with you all and sharing. I receive as much of love that I want to get from Baba from you all. As I give it to you, it's always give and take. I'm not doing anything this way. I'm thanking you for giving the love.
But there is one thing which you said which I want to just talk about, Saurabh bhai. It is on giving. आज उन्होंने गिविंग शब्द का जिक्र किया और एक कहानी अभी कुछ दिन पहले मैंने पढ़ी थी, विथ योर परमिशन। तुलसीदास जी की कहानी है ये। उनके पास एक बहुत गरीब महिला गई थी अपनी बच्ची की शादी के लिए पैसा मांगने के लिए। तो तुलसीदास जी ने कहा कि मेरे पास कुछ है नहीं देने के लिए। तो उसने कहा कि ठीक है, आप एक सिफारिश लिख लीजिए और यहाँ पर जो रहीम करके, आपने शायद रहीम का नाम सुना होगा, रहीम ऑल्सो वॉज अ ग्रेट पोएट। रहीम के पास आप जाइए और रहीम को मेरी ये चिट्ठी दे दीजिए, रहीम कुछ कर सकते हैं। तो वो महिला लेके गई और रहीम के पास जाने के बाद वो वापस लौटती है। तो तुलसीदास ने पूछा कि उसने पैसे दिए आपको? कि कहाँ उसने दिए तो सही,
मगर उसने जब मुझे पैसे दिए तो उसने अपना सर झुका के मुझे पैसे दिए, और ये बात मुझे समझ में नहीं आई कि कोई देने वाला आदमी सर झुका के पैसे क्यों देता है। तो तुलसीदास जी ने रहीम को पत्र लिखा कि आपने सर झुका के पैसे क्यों दिए। तो रहीम का जवाब आया, देने वाला मैं कौन होता हूँ, देने वाला वो है, देने वाला मालिक है। और जब मैं उसको पैसे दे रहा था तो मैं मालिक को नमन करके उसको पैसे दे रहा था। तो आज भी यहाँ पर जो उन्होंने हंसाया रुलाया, it came as a gift from beloved Baba through our dear Sohrab Bhai. And with his permission, there is one story which he shared with me, and Dara and I, we laughed and laughed yesterday, which he has not said. It's about your mischief in school, in which you were asked to go out of school.
And of course, Rustam and I, were very mischievous. As you all know from the very beginning, we were the mischievous too. And we were not really very bright students in So now we were in the 7th grade. And in this class at the time, there were 45 boys in those days in the class, And Rustam and I were not bright students, so our rank would be like out of 45 boys, 37, 38, 36, 35, something like that, rank-wise. We were very poor in maths, So we had 2 red lines. One was in arithmetic and one was in something, with like borderline failure in 2 red lines, which we normally would not be failed to stay back in the same class. But I think the principal wanted us to get out of that school, so he failed us. And we had to repeat the 7th grade. So Baba also went to the same school. So Baba was in Guru Prasad. And Baba Beheram went to Guru Prasad and told Baba, they have failed in Vincent School in the 7th grade. And they have to repeat the class. Baba said, yes, they failed. Yes, Baba, but they were not like candidates for a repetition in the class. They failed in only 1 subject or 2 subjects. I don't understand why they have asked them to repeat the class. Baba said, go talk to the principal. Ask him why. Why are they repeating in the same class? So my father went. The principal was I don't remember the name, but there's a letter also that years before the principal had sent to Baba about your relatives in my school. That's a different story altogether. So my father went and sat in the office. Father, you have asked them to repeat the class. This is how my father tells Baba. The principal said, Mr. Irani, if you take them out of the school, I will give them a passing certificate to the 8th grade. But put them, please, you take this passing certificate. If you take them out of the school. So Baba said, he went and said, Baba, ये तो हम बोलियो कि he will pass them if you take them out of the school. Baba said, हम बोलियो, get them out of the school. Baba said, take them out of the school. So we got the passing certificate. Internally we were happy कि pass तो थे क्या. So now which school to go to? Because in the last moment, admission in the school in the last moment was quite difficult in those days too, So now Mirji Karkaria was a very influential person in Pune. Of course, he was Baba's bundle, You may know, you all must have heard about Mirji Karkaria. So Mirji boli, Baba, I know the principal of this J.N. Patel Technical High School, which is on the way to Guru Prasad. I can talk to the principal, Mr. Vacha. He's very good. One of the students is still here who was in my time in the school. So Rohintan is here. Yeah. Of course, he was junior to me, I think. But so Baba said, you know? I said, yes, Baba. So he went and talked to the principal. And the principal agreed. And Rustam and I were happy because in the 8th grade, there were no subjects like history, geography, civics, and this and that, It was workshop technology, machine drawing, electrical, all that. So we were very happy about that. That was, we liked something more practical than that. And then, as Baba would have it, in the class there were only 18 students, 18. In that school there were not many students. 18 students in his school. First terminal exam came. So out of 18 boys, Rustam was 13th and I was 14th. So the first terminal exam, we went to Father, Papa, this report. 13th and 14th? Parin, just see the improvement. see the improvement. Arey wah! Out of 18 boys, arey, tenu te same thing. This is a funny story that Baba, But we passed out from the school, and there is another big story. It'll take half an hour more. But I wanted to just one last point I wanted to say. Very important thing. In 1968 was the last year that Baba came to Guru Prasad. And we were there in 68 all throughout Guru Prasad. Baba stayed there. But we never there at this time when this happened. Mani Fui later on told us when she would come to Pune Club to stay, that Baba would make one of the mandali every day, repeat one particular couplet of Tukaram every day, very often. And the couplet, of course, in Marathi, as you know, is Tuka mane ugi raha, je hoin te paha. So Mani Fui would say, the reason that Baba made this couplet repeat so many times, Baba has dropped his body. All that we can do now, whatever happens, keep on watching the show as it takes place and hold on to Baba's daman till the very end. And now we are seeing the whole world situation. We are wondering what's happened, what's not happening. I'm so tired, why it is happening. Just leave it to Baba. Be very, very positive. Don't be negative. Baba is the captain of our ship, and he is going to sail all of us through very safely. Not only you, but your generations to come. Baba is there with you. Baba Khudai Ji Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
May I request Hovi Aunty please to come and hand over a small token. These are from the center. Aao ji, please. Bolo Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. हम लोग thank you Sohrab bhai again, and we will end, all the birthday programs are ending with this program. So thank you to all our volunteers, and we will end with beloved Baba's Aarti.
मस्त हमने
खुदाए मेहर बाबा छेनिगे बाबू हमारा नाम खुदाए मेहर बाबा छेनिगे बाबू बुझावे नार जलतनी कर खुद रत्न फरमातो चला दी आश भक्तों ने के बख्शे नूर ईमान तू। बोलो अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।